Hello and welcome to Glasgow Rangers Nation. With me, your host Owen, the channel that brings you all the latest on Rangers FC. And if you need all that latest information, if you want to stay on top of everything, hit the sub, ring the notification bell, and you'll never ever miss out. And we don't charge you a penny for the content; it's free. We believe that all fans are entitled to find out the latest on their team. So here's the question. If you're into Lord of the Rings or Star Wars, you're used to a saga, aren't you? You know what? You're used to a saga. If you're into the Viking history, you're used to a saga. And the Cifuentes saga is up there, I think, with Lord of the Rings and Star Wars. It's dragged on and 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 on. And that's enough ons. It's dragged on for a while, hasn't it? It's gone on and on. And it appears, at one point, it was going to be January before he came, and then it was Michael Beale spoke about it, and he said that we wanted to get the deal done and over the line before the Kilmarnock game. Then we obviously found out there was a pre-contract agreement in place, so at least we knew the player was ours, well, would be ours, obviously in January. It now appears, according to Tim Boga of The Athletic. Now, if any of you say, who is Tim Boga? What does he know? Tim Boga is a reporter for The Athletic. The Athletic is one of the major sports publications in the United States of America. And I know from my work with NFL and NHL in the United States, The Athletic is a very reliable source of information. It is a source that tends to report stuff only once it is coming to fruition. It's not a supermarket tabloid out there. It's not a rag mag. It definitely is a reliable source of information. So when The Athletic says it's going to happen, it's going to happen. So Tim Boga, who is, like I said, a reporter for The Athletic, has tweeted this out overnight. He said that breaking, Rangers finalising deal to sign Ecuador International Jose Cifuentes from LAFC. Rangers had agreed a pre-contract agreement to sign him in January, but will now pay a fee to bring him now. Cifuentes, 24, won the MLS Cup and Supporters Shield with LAFC. So it now looks that the deal will be done and will be concluded before January. Now, in the past, I do think Rangers would have been a case of, no, let's wait till January. We can have him for nothing in January. Let's not pay any money for him. Let's get him on that free transfer. Let's just wait. But it does seem that, Michael Beale has had a plan this summer. He's very clear on who he wants, when he wants them. And the board, obviously, I think probably led by James Bisgrove, who has been fantastic since he took over as CEO. Well, officially hasn't actually taken over. Did you know that? It's the 31st of July, but has been all but doing the job. Has really kind of shown that this club is heading in the right direction. And what Michael Beale wants, Michael Beale gets. They are giving Michael Beale the best possible chance to succeed once the season gets underway against Kilmarnock. In a week and a bit's time now. It's fast approaching, isn't it? So, Michael Beale has built his team and he's continuing to build his team. And it looks like Jose Cifuentes will be the 8th summer arrival through the doors and up those marble stairs at Ibrox. Cifuentes will be a quality addition to this team. Now, I think, one thing we need to realize about this player is we are getting a very high quality player. Not only is he an international, yes, I know for Ecuador, so Ecuador, obviously not a major world player, but an international player nonetheless. He is a player who at one point was at the height of his contract was rumoured to be worth up to £15 million. He's a player who attracted interest from the likes of Brighton. Now we know that Brighton don't tend to scout and want to buy rubbish players. Newcastle United, we played in the Alan McGregor testimonial, also were reportedly interested in signing Jose Cifuentes. And a number of EPL clubs were casting an eye over him and were apparently preparing to move for him at one point. So he is a player who has attracted other interest from teams even south of the border who, well, as we all know, have a bottomless pit of money to spend. Cifuentes will be an excellent component to that midfield. In terms of the player that he is and what he will bring, he's a box-to-box midfielder. He's not an enforcer or a defensive midfield player in the sort of same mode as a Ryan Jack or anyone like that. He's certainly not a John Lundstrom who likes to pass sideways. He's a very much a forward, progressive thinking player. If you go and check out this guy's tape or go and watch some of the LAFC game tape, you will see a player who likes to get the ball forward, who likes to play the ball forward, who likes to run forward, very much in a Raskin type mold, but a little bit more forward thinking, a little bit more aggressive in getting forward than Nicholas Raskin. And you know what? We've seen how amazing Raskin is. Could Cifuentes obviously bring that to the club as well? Cifuentes is also very good at those slide rule passes through. He's good at spotting runs. His vision is very good. And his passing range is excellent as well. He is a creator of chances as well as a taker of chances too from midfield. Cifuentes will bring that to Ibrox, and a midfield that I think a first choice midfield, in the vast majority of games of Nicholas Raskin, Todd Cantwell, and Jose Cifuentes will bring a major threat for Rangers this coming season. And I for one, cannot wait to see it. I know it's not official yet. I know we don't obviously have an official move yet until we have the picture with the scarf over the head, wearing the top at Auchenhowie or at Ibrox. That's when we know it is official. Now, the MLS is currently on a month-long break at this moment in time, and teams are reshaping squads. That's felt why this is why this deal will be completed at this point. There is apparently a MLS cross-border tournament with Mexican teams taking place with some teams. Cifuentes apparently is not involved at this moment in time, so this is why this deal could get done now. If we look at the stats from this season for Jose Cifuentes, he's made 19 appearances for LAFC this season. He scored 1 goal with 4 assists. He's played in 54% of the starting 11s. He's shared time with Timothy Tillman. Yes, the brother of Malik Tillman. He's played 66% of minutes for LAFC and had a 15% goal participation rate as well for the club, and has had 4 yellow cards. So, nice to get stuck in when he can. In terms of his overall career and his overall time at LAFC, this is how he lines up. In terms of his performance by club, he's made 121 appearances for Los Angeles FC. He scored 15 goals in those 121 appearances and has 20 assists. So 35 goal contributions in 121 games, about 1 in 4 in terms of goal contributions. Not bad for a midfielder who is not an attacking midfielder after all. He made 19 appearances for CD America de Quito, which is an Ecuadorian club, and 6 appearances for Universidad Católica, which I think is a hilarious name for a team. Then in performance by competition, if we break it down even further, he's made 99 MLS appearances, scoring 14 goals and 17 assists. So we're looking at 31 goal contributions in 99 games. Again, about 1 in 3 this time. In the Liga Pro Serie A, which is the Ecuadorian league, he's made 17 appearances, 5 appearances in the MLS is back. I have no clue what that is. Serie A Primera Etapa, which I think is an Ecuadorian competition, 3 appearances. In the Segunda Etapa, 3 competition appearances and 3 appearances in the MLS playoffs as well. So he's an experienced player, a player who will come with some experience and the ability to participate in goals as well. I, for one, am excited to see Jose Cifuentes complete his move to Ibrox. I'm looking forward to that coming off fruition. And I think, obviously, that Cifuentes will be exceptionally valuable this season as we seek to bring 56 home to its rightful place at Ibrox. Well, guys, let me know what you think that now this saga is finally appearing to end. Also, apparently, the fee is rumoured to be somewhere in the region of £1 to £2 million. So, again, look, it's not, yes, it is still millions, but it's not a major amount in today's modern football. 1 to 2 million is literally nothing. It is pocket change for clubs these days, particularly if you look at what EPL clubs and those clubs in the biggest sandpit in the world are currently spending on players. Well, guys, let me know what you think of the fact that Saga is finally coming to an end. It's great news, in my opinion. Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to read your comments. Thank you so much again for choosing to watch Glasgow Rangers Nation. Please hit that sub. Please ring that notification bell. And if you can give this video a like, I would really appreciate it. As always, guys, remember 2 things for me. 2 things, please. Hit that like. And number 2, remember, we are the people.